Major milestones of Iran's nuclear program. In December 1953, U.S. President Dwight Eisenhower stood before the United Nations to deliver his Atoms for Peace speech. In his address, he detailed the policy seeking to provide technology and educational resources for friendly nations interested in developing a nuclear program for civilian purposes, including energy production. As an ally of the United States, Iran became one of the first beneficiaries of the program. In 1957, the two countries signed an agreement in Washington, D.C., formalizing their cooperation in order for Tehran to begin developing atomic energy for civilian purposes. By 1974, U.S. President Richard Nixon had sent experts to Tehran to help the country build its nuclear reactors. The U.S. also helped train the first batch of Iran's nuclear scientists at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Some of them would eventually help modernize Iran's nuclear reactors. Here's a brief history of Iran's nuclear program. December 3, 2007, a U.S. National Intelligence estimate says Iran halted its attempts to build a nuclear bomb in 2003. It also says with moderate confidence that the program has not resumed as of mid-2007. June 5, 2009, a quarterly IAEA report says Iran now has 7,231 centrifuge enrichment machines installed, a 25% increase in potential capacity since March. 2 months later, the IAEA will say that Iran has slightly reduced the scale of its uranium enrichment, while also raising the number of installed centrifuge machines by some 1,000, to 8,308. April 14, 2012, the six world powers, P5+1, and Iran launch a new round of negotiations in Turkey's biggest city, Istanbul. June 15, 2013, Hassan Rouhani, the former chief nuclear negotiator, is declared the winner of Iran's presidential elections. September 27, 2013, Rouhani has an historic phone call with U.S. President Barack Obama. November 24, 2013, secret U.S.-Iran talks are revealed. Iran agrees to curb certain nuclear activities and accept enhanced IAEA monitoring. In return, minor sanctions are lifted, and Iran is promised that no new sanctions will be imposed. The deal is considered temporary until a new, broader agreement is reached. March 3, 2015, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu launches a last-ditch effort to stop the Iran nuclear deal by delivering a speech before the U.S. Congress. July 14, 2015, Iran and the six world powers sign the nuclear deal, formerly known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA. The accord ends nearly 12 years of a nuclear standoff between Iran and Western powers led by the U.S. In exchange of Iran giving up its nuclear weapons program, international sanctions are lifted. August 21, 2015, Ehud Barak, former Israeli Prime Minister and Defense Minister, says Netanyahu wanted to attack Iran's nuclear facilities in 2010 and 2011. January 16, 2016, international sanctions against Iran are lifted after the IAEA's Yuki Yamano says that Tehran has complied with its side of the July 2015 agreement. November 9, 2016, Donald Trump is elected President of the U.S. During his campaign, Trump repeatedly vowed to withdraw from the Iran nuclear pact, calling it the worst deal ever. May 20, 2017, Rouhani is re-elected as president. During his first term, Rouhani vowed that economic sanctions in Iran will be lifted. October 13, 2017, Trump decertifies the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, saying Tehran is not living up to the spirit of the accord. January 12, 2018, Trump waives U.S. sanctions against Iran for the last time. He says that if his demands to change the deal are not met within 120 days, the U.S. will withdraw from the deal on May 12. March 5, 2018, IAEA's Yuki Amano says Iran has continued to implement its nuclear-related commitments under the JCPOA. It is the 10th IAEA report certifying Iran's compliance with the deal. April 30, 2018, Netanyahu delivers a speech saying that Iran pursued a secret nuclear program, but experts say there was nothing new to what was said. The EU's Federica Mogherini and other U.S. allies say that Iran continues to abide by the JCPOA since it was signed in 2015. Experts also say Netanyahu's speech proves that inspections are necessary, and that ending the deal can lead to an end of regular inspections.